It's 9 a.m. Monday. Yeah. It's 86 degrees. I'm at the track. I'm my mind right here with me. We're about to kill this worker cause metal ain't for free. Gotta put the work in cause Olympics where we'll be. Yeah. Turned up with my baby. Yeah. Turned up with my boo. Yeah. Turned up with my partner and we're about to come for you. 18 million fans came to see you do a dance. Got 1,000,001 haters but they all can kiss my...
What's up, everybody? It's Mr. 100K a day, and today we're going to be talking about Janelle Broomfield. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, too. She made a post. She made a very, telling post about how people perceive her, how people look at her, and things that people have been saying about her, particularly Jamaicans. So this is what she said. She said, I grew up hearing black is not beautiful. Your hair is dry, your mouth is too big, your forehead is too high. And when you throw all those insults behind you and start walking with confidence, the best compliment you get is you're pretty for a black girl. I honestly thought we were past colorism in Jamaica, especially as nation that is filled with black people. I've been getting cyberbullied for weeks, and when it gets talked about, I'm a liar because no Jamaican is coming for my features. I could go off ranting, but I'm just here to tell all the girls, women on my profile that you're beautiful no matter your shape, or size. And for the little black girls, don't wait on anybody to tell you that you're beautiful to believe it. I understand where she's coming from. I've mentioned this before. I've told people, number one, she's in the spotlight and she is dating the world's fastest man. And when you do an analysis of the previous world's fastest men or the fastest men in the world, and I've talked about this, none of them, absolutely none of them have dark-skinned women on their arms. Almost none of them do. As a matter of fact, I can't think of the last time I've ever seen a world-class athlete, particularly at the level of Noah Lyles, walking around with a dark-skinned woman on their arms. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with having a dark-skinned woman because I really don't think it's about light-skinned or dark-skinned. I think it's more about being beautiful. And if people don't associate your girl with beauty, then that's going to be one thing. So when we do an analysis, right, let's just look at the top. Let's look at Bolt. Let's look at Johan Blake. Let's look at Asafa Powell. Let's look at Tyson Gay. Let's look at Maurice Green. Let's look at Michael Johnson. Let's look at even all of the hurdlers, that made the Olympic team this year for the United States. None of these guys are with dark skin or even black women for the most part. If they are with a black woman, she better be light skinned and mixed. That's just what they have. So I understand where she's coming from. She's going to get a lot of hate, even if, the little thing didn't happen with her talking about, her being a traitor and all that stuff. But, black women, I feel like dark-skinned women, they try to play both sides of the fence. Okay, if hair and things like that and skin color and hair and nose size, symmetrical features in the face, those are European beauty standards. I understand. But at the same time, let's just say those are standards that other people use too, because I feel like black women are the biggest people out here who project colorism. Black women want to have it both ways. They want to embrace European features by running around with a white woman or Asian woman's hair in their head, and with a white woman's eye color with the contacts in their eyes. And then, and some of the Jamaican women and other women are doing things to even lighten their skin. But then they turn around and get upset when people say, or people attach to the belief that lighter skinned women or European features are more prettier than the darker or African based features. It's a hypocrite. As a matter of fact, Janelle, doesn't she have 10 pounds of weave in her head in this very video that we're showing right now? Whose hair is that? That's not a typical black woman's hair texture. Come on now. Not a black woman from, from sub-Saharan Africa, West Africa. So we got to get it together. Or even Jamaican. Jamaican women don't have a hair texture like that for the most part. I remember the colorist things they've said when I was a kid about dark-skinned men and how they want a light-skinned kid with this type of hair texture. Black women are the biggest, in the United States at least, they're the biggest projectors, I believe, of colorism. And black men, we run with it too. However, I believe that you can't force people to believe something is beautiful when they honestly don't believe it's beautiful. When I go to the comments on on her page, Gabby Thomas, and other women, Jasmine Camacho Quinn, are some of the first names that pop up. And Gabby Thomas saying, "Thank you for using your platform to share this. We know you are one of the most beautiful ladies on the track, but what's even more important is how much you shine as a person and how light up a room. We love you." This is Gabby Thomas, a woman who benefits uh, from being lighter complexion, and who herself is engaged to a white man. So, I mean, she's a total hypocrite when it comes to this. And I don't think she's a person who can even talk to Janelle about this. Jasmine Camacho Quinn, she said, "You're so beautiful and the most kind hearted person I've ever met. Don't let these negative people get to you. It shows their character more than anything. Sending love your way, my girl." She said this, but let's not forget, once again, Jasmine Camacho Quinn, her mom is Puerto Rican, a mixed girl saying this. Um, we have one of the Nielsen sisters. She said, "The real ones love you." And Nielsen, guess what? She's dumpster juice on the track from the UK. And guess what? She said, "The real ones love you," but she's mixed. Once again, benefiting from colorism. Kiki Klaver, whatever, Licky Klaver, I'm sorry, from the Netherlands. Another chick these are the top names that appeared on Janelle's profile telling her, "Hey, everything's okay. Everything's okay." And these are all either white girls or mixed girls who are on the first ones that pop up. So this is a bunch of crap. The problem is, you can't force people to believe something is beautiful if they don't think you're beautiful. If they think that you're not beautiful, regardless of your skin color, whatever it is, then you can't force people to do that. And you can't. And I think it's when people tell dark skinned women that they're beautiful, I think they're just doing it oftentimes out of sympathy. Because they really don't think these women are beautiful. As a matter of fact, in track and field, they really only call the light skinned women beautiful. You don't really people calling Sha'Carri Richardson beautiful. You don't really hear people calling Dawn Harper beautiful, or even with Toby Amasans, with all her talent that she has. You don't hear them calling them beautiful. You hear them calling people like Lolo Jones gorgeous, exotic. You hear them calling people like Anna Hall beautiful. You hear people calling like Sydney McLaughlin beautiful. More of the light skinned women. So, you know, she can't really be mad at Jamaica. This is a way of the world that people just generally think that more of even skin toned people are more attractive, and it affects women more than men. It happens, but you have to realize the trade-off. It's not a one-way street. And I don't want to be funny about this, but let's just keep it all the way 100. Let's just say people don't believe dark-skinned women are beautiful. Let's just say people want to actually say that, right? And they want to project that in track and field or otherwise throughout the world. Are there other features that black women have or dark-skinned women have that people desire in contrast to like the skin color, the hair texture, and things like Janelle spoke about? I'll tell you one thing, guys. Anything below the neck and anything inside your body, everybody wants from the black girl. And that's what Janelle needs to understand. Yeah, people may find your hair not favorable, your skin color not being favorable because it doesn't catch the eye the same way that some of the other skin tones do. But guess what? Do people want the body of a black woman? Do people want the confidence, the intellect, the personality, the charisma of a black woman? They do. They want to dance like her. They want to twerk like her. They want to smile like her. They want to laugh like her. They want to look like her and impersonate her. Kim Kardashian, everybody know the culture appropriation is there all day. So what it seems to me is that they want a lot of the features and everything associated with black women above, except the things above the neck. That's the truth. They want the skin tone of somebody more mild, in the mid skin complexion, not too white, not too dark, in the middle somewhere. They want the hair of the Indian chick, something soft and silky, and that projects what they believe projects beauty. But they want the body. They want everything else from the black woman. And I think that's what Janelle doesn't understand. Like white women don't have it easy. Asian women don't have it easy either. It's not just her. So a lot of people go on to her defense, make it seem like, oh, well, poor Janelle. Don't say poor Janelle, because women go through it in general. Men go through it in general. Matter of fact, women will get on TV and say they don't want a man if he ain't 6 foot this and he ain't got this amount of money and he don't look like this and all this other crap. But the minute we say it about a black woman, all of a sudden we hate black women. We don't hate black. We love black women. But people got to understand, regardless if you're light, dark, tall, short, people generally have a preference for a certain thing. Everybody knows that. So black women have spent a lifetime saying, I don't want no short man. I don't want this. I don't want that. Talking about a man's body parts, private parts, height, money, and everything. The minute we talk about a black woman's hair, her skin color, her anything, all of a sudden we being insensitive and we so wrong. No, you get it just like everybody else get it. White women get it bad. You think people generally call white women sexy. Some of them call them beautiful. But do they call white women sexy based on the way they built? Have y'all looked at some of these white women, even in track and field? Look at Mary Beth St. Price and some of these other women out here. A lot of these women from Europe, even from the 80s until now. Guess what? They weren't considered to be sexy. You know, European beauty standards are beauty standards. These aren't a whole package. These are just beauty, what they consider to be beautiful. Skin, smile, symmetry in the face, all that. But that is extremely limited. It does not make you a better person. It does not make you sexier. It does not make you more attractive. The bottom line is an entire package. And when you look at Janelle Bromfield, whatever her name is, when you look at her as an entire package, I believe that she is attractive. Number one, let's just get away from the skin color and the hair, the things that she mentioned. If we just look at the girl's body, her body is banging, and she's a 400-meter runner. No, she's not that good, but her body is banging. Women right now are dying on surgeons' tables with Dr. Miami type surgeons and doctors to get the body that she has. And you cannot duplicate that. It is hard. And when people try to duplicate it, guess what it looks like? It looks horrible. Absolutely horrible. So women like Janelle got to get with it, man. Understand that not everybody gonna find dark-skinned women beautiful, and people gonna talk trash about you. But guess what? People say things about Asian women. People say things about even Lolo Jones with all the compliments and stuff she get. Lolo Jones may get more media stuff, but Lolo Jones was dumpster juice on the track. Lolo Jones was built like a 10-year-old, a 10-year-old. So she wasn't so amazing to the point people just found her so sexy, especially when you see her in person. So people got to recognize, Janelle has to recognize that it's not personal. It's not personal. There are standards out there that are set, even if they're fair or if they're unfair. Deal with it, accept the people who love you and care about you, and just move on with it. And recognize that you're with the fastest man in the world, the 100-meter title holder. And guess what? You're going to be scrutinized because of the fact that no man, mostly every sport, I don't care, even not just in track and field, nobody, celebrities, black men generally do not have a woman who looks like you with your skin color on his arm. They may have a woman with your body style on his arm, but they never, ever, just about never have a woman with your skin color on his arm. So that's the reality you're going to deal with. You want to be with the world's fastest man, you're going to have to deal with the consequences and the scrutiny that comes with being with the world's fastest man and being Jamaican. Dealing with coming from a different culture and dealing with a guy who from an American culture. And that's just part of the game. So, and also for all this pro-black woman stuff that these women be talking, from Sha'Carri to Gabby, all this stuff, why do you always got the white woman's wearing their head? It's not just Janelle. It's like these women talk all this pro-black woman stuff, but they keep the white woman or another woman's hair in their head. Y'all see these weaves that these women are wearing? These aren't black women's hair textures and weaves they're wearing. They're wearing European. So to me, they're projecting really what they believe beautiful is. They do it, and it's done in so many subliminal ways, so many obvious ways to me, though. And act like they don't even understand the results of it. So this is just basically a result of, when you project certain things, and you say certain things, and you do certain things, you turn around and, you wonder why, people have something to say about your look because you've projected something the opposite of your look as beautiful your entire life. You live it every day. And that's a problem. Mr. 100K a day in the flesh, giving my 2 cents and reminding y'all that I am the biggest hater in track and field. Catch y'all later. Peace.